You're looking at passengers right now from the World Dream cruise liner, and they were released today from quarantine in Hong Kong. All of the ship's crew was found negative for the coronavirus, which allowed the passengers to leave after 4 days in isolation. Health officials wanted to confirm that none of the crew had contact with 8 passengers who did get infected. Now, for others, there is still no end to their coronavirus nightmare. They are actually stuck aboard another cruise ship, this one, the Diamond Princess, quarantined off the coast of Japan. 6 more passengers have fallen ill, and that brings the total number of infected with the coronavirus to 69. There are about 200 Canadians aboard the vessel, and as our Chris Brown tells us, neither they nor anyone else will be getting off the ship this week. Now, passengers quarantined on the World Dream cruise liner are disembarking, as we said, in Hong Kong today. This after tests for the coronavirus came back negative. A number of other cruise ships have also been quarantined, including the Westerdam. It has been turned away from four ports so far over the coronavirus, although there are no reports of the virus aboard the ship. Now, earlier we did reach out to Stephen Hansen, and he is one of the Canadians aboard the Westerdam, which is currently at sea off the coast of Vietnam. He told us how passengers are faring and where the ship will go next.
On board, things are fairly normal as a typical cruise ship. We aren't under any restrictions. Everything is normal as far as food and usual sort of recreation. But we have been several days at sea now waiting to find a port that will take us. So I think there's some anxiety about when and where we'll actually be accepted and what will happen once we do get into a port. I mean, we're told by the captain that as far as food and fuel, that we're fine certainly for another week, maybe a bit longer. People came on board this segment expecting that the cruise would be over on the 15th. I would imagine if we were still on board much after that, there would be concerns about medication running out and so on. But we have been told that we have a tentative approval by 2 different ports. We haven't been told which ones yet. There's lots of speculation. Part of that was dependent on making sure that there was nobody on board who had been in mainland China in the last 14 days. So they did a passport check on everybody, and that was confirmed. And the last word from the captain was that we hope to hear tomorrow for one of those 2 ports that we will be taken in. And I think that there's, as you can imagine, a lot of logistics to work out as far as getting the ship in and how to process people from various countries. And what we don't know is whether we'll just be able to get off the ship or whether there'll be more intensive screening and being held on the ship for who knows how long. So that's a bit of an unknown, and of course nobody can make any flight arrangements home because we don't know from where and when.
And our thanks to Stephen Hansen. He was on board the Westerdam, which is off the coast of Vietnam.